So al-Qaeda, not to be outdone as ISIS builds its forces, is now calling for more attacks on U.S. soil. They're doing this in a new English-language magazine that was published by al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, which is the group that you may have heard referred to as ACAP. One article in this lovely magazine urges car bomb attacks on highly populated U.S. targets, suggesting some places such as Times Square, the Las Vegas Strip, as well as American energy and military interests like oil tankers and trains. Also the Air Force Academy, the Georgia Military College, and defense contractor General Atomics. All of these are suggested potential targets that they believe people should be working on hitting with car bombs and explosives in the United States. Scary stuff from this magazine. Joining me now is Jessie Jane Duff, Marine Gunnery Sergeant and Senior Military Advisor for Concerned Veterans for America. Jessie Jane, good to have you here today.
Thank you, Martha.
You know, we've seen these kinds of things before. Is there reason to believe that this is an escalation?
Oh, absolutely. Look at what happened in 9/11. We were sitting down like sitting ducks and not prepared for the attacks that happened. What we're looking at is a failure by this administration to ensure that we have peace, because terrorism has increased by over 60% since they have gone into effect. So what we're looking at is an increase of a probability of attack based upon the failed policies by this administration. None of us want to sit back and see another 9/11, but this publication clearly explains, it's 9 pages long, clearly explains how they can go about doing this.
Yeah, it gives very specific instructions on bomb making, and as we said, on targets as well. You hesitate to even talk about these things because you don't want to put any ideas in anybody's head, but we have to be very much aware of what is out there and what is being read by people perhaps like the ones that have been picked up in the battlefield in Syria who came from Minnesota.
Oh, yes. Okay, so this magazine has a 9-page spread. So let's be very clear. It's called How to Make a Bomb in the Kitchen of Your Mom. They're being very clear. They explain that even in areas where some of these chemicals can't be obtained easily, where there's high security, they essentially describe how to go about and build one anyway, just like the pressure cooker bombs that were used in Boston. So they give great detail. This is something that American public needs to stand up and demand security from this president, because we don't have this. We're feeling very vulnerable now. And as a United States Marine, I tell you, this is not what we decided to defend our country for, to know that we'd be worse off today than we were after 9/11.
Yeah, I mean, you make a great point, because so many, like yourself, went to fight the fight over there so that we wouldn't have to fight it here. You know, what do you think about the president's urgency in this matter? I mean, he continually says that, you know, we won't tolerate it, that it has to stop. I mean, and what do you see being done here? I'm very curious about this in terms of Homeland Security and our watch lists and our terrorism lists, which a lot of people that I've spoken to in the past say are bloated and are CYA to a great extent, frankly.
Oh, yes, this administration has not given me the sense of confidence that we are secure here in the United States. We see this with our borders. We see this with all the reports that ISIS is in our country right now. So al-Qaeda coming out now, trying to probably top IS, is going to do just that. This magazine article isn't catering to large groups. They're going after the lone wolf. They're trying to explain to them that they will meet Allah, and Allah will approve of what they're doing. So we, as Americans, should not feel more vulnerable today than we did back on September 11th. And this describes when to hit. It actually says don't hit on Fridays, because that's when the Muslims would hit on Fridays. I apologize, because that's when they'll least likely be out, particularly the stores that they give the names of in Britain to strike.
Yeah, you know, I think about the people who've been caught on airplanes, the couple of instances in the past 10 years, and it was always passengers who, you know, saw something and said something. So I guess that's our biggest line of defense, perhaps, is to be very, very aware as Americans as to what's going on across this country right now. And if you see something, you need to say something. Jessie Jane Duff, thank you very much.
We'll
see you next time.
Thank you, Martha.